winning lane, which in this case they choose the carry route for him.
Yeah, Rumble now locked in, so that means he's going to be dropping the red carpet all over Newbee to try to separate them. Indecisive red buff finally decides, you know what, I'm fed up, I'm going home.
They're
There's
gonna
no
get him.
vision, Condi, what are you doing? First blood goes over to Swift as Cool is denied. Sonic Wave lands, that's flashed, used. Oh no, he doesn't get the insect. Looks for the kick. Oh my gosh, Swift gets a solo kill, but Chie's up there as well. Rides the wall, and now you will get popped back. V is unable to protect him without any mana. Condi's following up. Flash is almost up for V. He goes into the turret, but they get the slow. That's 2 kills for WE for 1 of Newbee.
Really good from Chie to be there in the first place. Also not having the ability to roam down here. But for the most part,
Ward hops, gets the slow. There's the ace in the hole. Ben, almost to the wall, dies to Swift.
super close to getting to that wall. The Q didn't actually follow up with the straight up execute. It was the auto attack afterwards. And so there was a chance there for Ben, if only a small amount. As Cool's now down here with him. Good luck.
Oh man, Swift is playing a tough game. Eats the chains of the corruption to the face. Flashes, but Swift just casually waits out the duration, has to walk away on top of an equalizer, so again gets traded over. 957 fights with V, and now he goes down. Chie is knocked up in crowd control, flashes the dredge line before tossing out a lot of damage with the slow, with the seismic shove. Minion wave is safe. Mystic and LWX are trading autos. One on turret, one on minions, and Mystic looks to get the first brick right here. Condi's even zoning Swift back, saying, I dare you. And he suddenly regrets that dare as he destroys. Condi completely leaps over the wall as well as he actually dies to Chie mid-dash.
Lulu not there, and what it means, WE still have the slight edge. Teleport actually used.
Teleport, yeah, they're going to try to kill P. Diddy before he gets a chance, but he's got wild growth. Here comes Chie as Ben finds V. Mystic is knocked up, but so too is V. They managed to get that quick double kill as Chie rushes in faster than V. So Mystic is kept away from V long enough. And that's a triple kill for Chie as he is popping off.
WE have a
very small window that they can use here. Sonic Wave. Swift tries to get in, but they force the fight instead. Aggressive flash from Mystic as Chie gets his team's 8th kill by drop down.
Now, Newbee have done the exact same thing that we mentioned before. The Banner of Command has been used bottom. They've brought Nautilus up this time. It looks like they may consider the 5v5. Newbee's bottom lane. No, there it is.
Hook onto Mystic. That's a huge target. They kick him back in as well, and he dies to Cool. Swift is walking out in the back. He will trade his life happily, but he actually drops down. That's another 2 kills to Chie. This guy is 10-0.
There's no reason for him to hang around.
Leaps in. That's going to be Chains of Corruption. Swift eats so much damage. He's actually able to look for the assassination onto Ben on the far side as P. Diddy goes down. Flash auto from Mystic as the hook finally finds Chie. Is there the follow-up, though? Shockwave executes him. Finally, he goes down. His number has come up. But the mid-tier 1 is still being sieged by WE. LWX
as well, but Newbee seem to be aware of that. They're cognizant of the fact, and they want to actually go themselves to hack.
Swift is behind Chie right now, and the rest of WE are split. He hops over the wall. That's teleport as well. Ace in the hole, and Chie tries to ride the Weaver's wall and dies in the meanwhile. V completes his teleport, looking for Ben, but finds himself snared instead. Condi tries to hold the minion wave, perhaps stalling this out, but a huge mistake from WE as Swift is able to Metal Gear Solid his way to a huge priority.
So he is still able to be kicked in and die. There's WE on the back foot.
Yeah. V is split pushing top. He pushes the wave up. There's the flash kick onto Mystic. He's silenced as well. And that's Chie dying. Mystic is firing shot after shot into Swift. He finally drops him. And the raw damage almost on the clock. They leap forward. Condi follows through with a piercing arrow. That's another kill. 5 seconds before Elder Dragon o'clock. And WE turn it on.
And it doesn't feel like a Team WE game without losing Team.
Elder Dragon being started. It's going to take them just a little bit of time. Swift is over the wall.
Oh, he got it.
Smite steals it. Swift gets the Elder Dragon. Will give up his life for it.
Told you it was going to happen.
We are able to set up a lot of vision. They've already got that wave pushing as well. 957, you can see, is answering bottom before that wave becomes a problem. He doesn't have teleport, and Ben gets caught out of position.
Everyone's just getting put to sleep by this Lee Sin at the moment.
Now spotted, that's Ghost in 957. He's got Zhonya's, but that is so much damage. gets destroyed. P. Diddy's the one who gets that kill. Meanwhile, OMW pings as everybody is racing their way. And a lot of damage. They are shredding through. Flash from Ben to look for the knockup. Condi's going to try to finish it off himself. He does. He steals the Baron at the cost of his support. Meanwhile, 957 flashes in. Mystic is left all alone. V tries to get in, but has to retreat from the damage of that Varus and the Talia. Setting up that Unraveled Earth means Newbee have got to back away. Support, but they've also separated themselves. And Shie, he's doing damage, but P. Diddy, full build, level 17.
Lulu is a slippery little critter.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Whoa, flash kick onto Shie. That's the ace in the hole. Cool tries to get in, but they've managed to kill P. Diddy's. Condi leaps away. Shie on top goes down. They also managed to pop the GA for Condi.
We need to fight right now because bottom's pushing as well. This is a really bad predicament for them to be stuck in.
Yeah, V is there. He's trying to stall this out. It's 4 versus 3 right now, and Newbee now turn onto the Baron. It's do or die, WE. Piercing arrows fired across. They've got no smite. It's time to see. Are they going to take this? No, they're turning around and backing away instead. Baron picked up by 4 members of Newbee and that inhibitor. Condi's ready.
Well, now they're 4v5ing.
957 is racing over there, down to about 5,000 health. The kick onto Shie misses the follow-up Sonic Wave as Swift, his GA has been popped. Perhaps an overextension, redemption to try to top him off, but he dies. That's the dead jungler from Newbee.
Don't do it, WE. Just clear top wave, clear bottom. There they go.
Trying to burn through it, but they just don't quite have anywhere near as much damage as Newbee did.
There's no Lee Sin alive yet, so the opportunity's still there.
Ben was just destroyed. 5v4 for a full 40 seconds. Baron goes down. Son of Baron doesn't make it to the pit in time. And now with the Baron buff for the next contest.
Another Varus ulti. And
the chain of corruption goes wide. Depth charge, he uses Zanya's. Shie's on top of a trap. Look at the headshot! Holy crap! That's a lot of damage. The hook now onto Mystic as he's knocked up. Late game Caitlyn, ladies and gentlemen. Condi tries to take a fight as Ben goes down. A triple kill for Newbee. A quadra kill for LWX. He's looking indeed, but he is so slow. Finally, they turn onto the Nexus turrets to end this. Continues to chase forward, looking for the Penta on the fountain itself, but it is denied. 24-23, 67 minutes in. Newbee take game number 1 over WE.
Nothing short of a disaster for Team WE. And even though that was a victory for Newbee, it was a hard-fought, well-earned victory from them, I might add. It was still 67 minutes of time spent in a torture chamber. Lock that one in.
That is a Jarvan locked in.
Yeah, we're going to be seeing Jarvan. I thought it was just a solo Q myth.
It truly does exist. Oh, boy.
For W at level 2. Top lane's just going to be a lot of fighting.
Ooh, flash stun, flash bola. Cool. Goes down. First blood, Shie.
And that's the thing, you use both summoner spells if your goal is to stay around. You better hope you have potions actually to be seen from Cool. So realistically, Cool's just going to clear the mid wave again and then recall one more time unless Swift can impact this.
Swift shows up. Flash body slam. Do they have enough? They do. They answer back with another kill.
Absolutely bot lane control. Like get it at level 2, just hit the tanks in the face. Your Q shreds their resistances.
Ooh, but he's leapt upon. Quick level 6, and Condi follows up. That's another kill for them. Meanwhile, trading in the bottom, knowing that there's no jungler. Flash to get over the bubble. LWX gets in range and gets the kill, but dies to the weakest of auto attacks from Ben.
Yeah, fortunately, however, for Newbee, LWX is the recipient of, in particular, would be the one looking towards that. Gragas not the best at taking down the objectives.
Ooh. Arrow gets chucked out, and Condi flanks from behind. LWX makes it under the turret and tries to clear out the minions instead of doing damage to Ben. He actually lets his support die as 957 teleports down as well. That's embarrassing.
Hey, they gave 957 the assist, so WE, I notice that Swift is actually nearby, expecting this to happen.
Ooh, they bring in Condi and 957 from 2 directions. Yeah, they've got Swift there, but what good's it going to do? When 3 people rush it down, V shows up just in time to watch his jungler die and makes for the hills.
Yeah, V just gets the heck out. Unfortunately, Cool walks next to Swift and says, if I'm getting knocked up, you're coming with me, like an absolute muppet, and results in 2 of them dying. And so now V's stuck by himself trying to defend.
She is still holding on to his ultimate. If he can burst it down, V will die. 957 drops the hammer.
And this is the WE we wanted to see in game.
Well, he has got a little bit of time as the arrow, whoa, from long range catches Cool. That is so much crowd control. Poor guy was stunned for a good few seconds as Xie gets knocked into V. Exhaust denies some of the damage, but now Kandi leaps into the fighting ring. He turns onto V, doesn't have enough to finish him off though.
That was still good from V to...
Good dodge from Swift, sees the arrow coming and is able to make it over to the turret. But again, you said that turret priority is what WE have been working for. It finally pays off.
Kandi.
Kandi's back for revenge, leaps onto P. Diddy and helps burst him down. The stun from Xie finds 2. Shockwave is huge and finds 3, but there is no follow-up as 3 members of Newbee are dead.
And not enough damage from Cool to be able to do anything by himself just yet. V also completely unable to help the... Everyone's dead, even with the Shockwave being good.
That's now a respawn from Newbee. They try to force a fight onto Kandi as V leads the charge. P. Diddy just behind him. They've got Kandi in the fighting ring, and he dies as the Fight Club is not successful for him. Mystic kites it back as Swift is in the back line. He's got LWX firing shots across the bow. They clean up 1, look to make it 2, as 957 now dies to Swift. The top tier 2 died, but for what cost?
Okay, so to be fair, V's gone for a Spirit Visage and has no armor against a lot of physical damage that is currently running at him. So Ash Arrow and Kondi's Burst is enough to lock him down.
Mystic is slowed.
Nice
Still caught by the cask. Knocked back into P. Diddy, who's zoning him out of the redemption. A huge setup from P. Diddy. Let's Cool scoop up that kill.
Yeah, Lulu ultied. Gragas.
Blue trinket is up for LWX. It's now used. It spots this out, but it's too little too late. Baron at the 20-minute mark for WE.
All it watches is the Baron go down. So WE get the big purple worm. They've got the objective that they need to help siege structures against an Orianna. And now they should be able to do so.
They're forcing a fight onto Ben, and he's able to walk away with his life as 957 flanks with Xie. They kill LWX. They manage to kill Cool. Now catching onto Swift and turning towards P. Diddy instead. That is a double kill for Kandi. Xie leads with 957 on.
With top lane, you'll have to deal with mid lane because Kondi's just being a pest.
Yeah, that's the ultimate. Arrow onto Cool. It's a bounce house for the poor guy. He's locked down. Shockwave finds only Ben. He's allowed to walk away, but the turret isn't, as Kandi is so deep in the back lines. Dies to the turret shot, gives a kill over to V as a huge stun drops out. It's still 2, 3, 4 members of Newbee dead. A triple kill for Xie as he's almost able to burst LWX out on the fountain. With that redemption on the Nexus, it is a 24-minute win out of WE as they just rage kill Newbee.
That was pretty angry. I will admit that. That was a lot better from Team WE.
And Vladimir is his pick of the litter for the final mid lane setup from Xie. And does that quite fulfill your needs?
It definitely does.
Bottom! This is a fight being forced by Newbee. Ben as the target as Cool tries to force this. The chain lands, Shatter follows through. Heal keeps Ben standing, but Ignite and an auto is enough for first blood on Cool.
And that was Cool.
957 is there, immediate depth charge. Catches the clone, and he actually, hooks onto the wrong one. As 957 is eating his own ethereal chain. Swift follows through, and that's not a tanky Nautilus yet. On top of the cask, he walks in and goes down. Kandi in the front dies to the remaining 3 members as P. Diddy follows with LWX. They turn now onto Ben. 3 kills to 0 so far. 4 kills to 0 so far. Triple kill onto Sky. Swift, a good kick ejects that Hunter, but the Pride will not let go of his prey and instead decides to chase them away. Now Ben and Mystic are trading a lot of health in the bottom. Flash from LWX. Who needs CS when you get kills? Turns over onto Mystic, who still nearly outplays, but finally will go down. And the minions are not enough. Setting the clock, and they are setting it fast, but do WE have the time to bring it back? Looks like they're going to try to force a fight as Newbee start off the Infernal Dragon. Xie gets a good Hemo Plague, and they manage to drop P. Diddy before turning on the long route from Swift. Manages to get some slows. That's an early flash. Sonic Wave from Kandi. As he goes too deep, he does get the insect, and they manage to follow it up with a bubble. He dies, but Kandi might die in answer as LWX is firing across. Kandi walks away. Mystic follows through as Xie is now in the front. Cool over the wall is spotted by the Hemo Plague as Everyone is getting into this fight, and Shie popping off, cleans up one, looks for two, and forces the flash. Those looking to make something happen as he leaps onto Mystic. Exhaust tries to stall it out. He's on top of a trap, and they turn it around. Condi follows through as Ben gets the execution. Cool swaps down, but he also eats a trap. Sonic Wave goes the distance.
Whoa.
They're trying to burn it down. Mystic is kiting it out on the backside as they trade AD carries. And Shie now continues to follow through. He turns on the P. Diddy, and WE have turned up the heat.
Look, WE just had a sick team fight again. This is so silly. It's like deja vu watching Cool play on someone who's plays for the team. But it also does a lot of work for himself.
Oh man, Mystic is doing work. Shie is trying to put on his fancy shoes. He turns on the Swift. He's going to get at least one as he trades over. Poor guy goes down. It takes 3 people to kill that Vladimir. But the top tier 1 has fallen in the meanwhile. Newbee are looking to trade for it in that mid lane. That's teleport flanking.
They're not trading.
957 is making his way in there. He's got depth charge and flash. Hook onto P. Diddy, who takes the first hit. That's a knock-up, and it is delayed. Condi gets in, lands the Sonic Wave, and will follow through with a kill. The tanky 957 and Ben separates Sky as he teleports in late. Flash cast. Gets him under his turret, but the bubble keeps him locked down, and they've got enough damage. Another kill for WE. They were ahead 6-0, but they find themselves down 1 kill now. Meanwhile, Swift takes a very elaborate route and finds himself pinned down by 957. Shie looks to follow up, and he bursts down this cat. Looks like he can. Ace in the hole, and it's Ben who gets the kill. And Shie, how did you get that far back there? He didn't stop. He dropped the damage and kept running. And with that kill, got that redemption to top themselves off. LWX eats a bubble. That's the cast is separated. Smite is ready. True Shot Barrage brings it low. And Baron is picked up. They manage to get the kill onto Cool and scare LWX back. Sonic Wave misses, so he's going to take some hits here. And Condi, he's got to follow this up. Red buff is doing work. Heal.
But also realistically, that's something. Damn, guys.
In and out. All right, they're going to try to force a fight right now. And Cool! Holy cow, you can't just do that. He dies to the AD carry, Caitlyn. Condi, separating Swift in the back, follows through and kicks him into the tidal wave, delivered to the fishes, chucked in.
Sends the cat surfing, so WE now sieging the middle lane after 2 fantastic, I'm not going to say picks, I don't even know what Cool was thinking. He just got 2 hits.
Seems like Newbee growing a little impatient with this set, try to force a fight, and it might have cost them their lives. They turn now. You see WE now turning onto the Nexus turrets. P. Diddy will go down. They're turning onto Sky. He's nice and tanky, but it's not enough. Mystic even kites that out. They have killed him on the Nexus fountain itself. WE take game number 3, and they win the series over Newbee.
And pretend game 1 never happened if you're a Team WE fan, because they just dismantled Newbee in the second and third games respectively. A shaky early game, but that's not unexpected from a team like WE. And once they finally get their footing, actually get a grip in the game, they never let go usually.
Place your bets on more than 15 esports games. Deposit and withdraw easily using many worldwide payment methods. Place your bets live while enjoying the game. We offer 24/7 support and bonuses for every new user. Bet now on ArcaneBet.com.